What is good, guys? Dan the Pokemon here, back with more One Piece Treasure Cruise walkthroughs. Today we're going to go over 30 Stamina Hannibal. Now, you can use any kind of team you want. Today I'm going to be using a double Blackbeard. I would definitely recommend using a 3D2Y Luffy. 3D2Y, I guess it would just be Time Skip Luffy, the new 5+ Luffy. I'm sorry. I'm new to this game, apparently. So because we have the option to do double stamina now, I'm still not going to do it. But let me show you my team. I'm going to be running double Blackbeard only because I want the HP. I know I take 4 times the damage, but we're going to be using that when we face Hannibal. Characters I'm bringing are Monster Chopper for super high attack and his super low cooldown that I have for him. He is very easily replaceable. Any free-to-play units you want. You can use Story Mode Garp, Story Mode Jinbei. You could use regular Luffy like I'm using there. Shiki. I mean, anybody really. Arlong, using young Arlong, you use regular Arlong, use any other strength character you want. These are just the best free-to-play units I have for this team, so I'm going to go ahead and bring them. Using a 1000 Sunny. I do have a Blackbeard shooter team, but it's not free-to-play, and the one I do have that's free-to-play is absolutely crappy, so I'm not going to be using it. Alright, so he's going to go here, and we're going to leave. So we're going to go ahead and just beat these guys down. The only people I have relatively low cooldowns on are both my Monster Chopper and then my friend Blackbeard. So this should actually be really, really fun. I don't believe we get despaired or anything like that, but it still will be fun to do massive loads of damage for no absolute reason. So we're going to go ahead and beat up these guys in the back. The Blue Gory aren't really that hard to take down. Definitely save your strength slots. Just for the long run. I do believe if we come across Sol Death, it's going to be a pretty bad time considering he has so many Blue Gories around him. There aren't really any notable characters to get on this island other than Hannibal himself. He does pair well with Story Mode Magellan, which I do have my own Story Mode Magellan, so I already have my Hannibal, but I would like to get some skill ups on him. So I might do this island a few times. So the restriction for this island is you can only bring strength characters. There are not that many good strength characters that are free to play, besides like Blackbeard, Monster Chopper, and then 5+ Luffy. I brought Alvida just in case I'm stupid and something happens and I'm like, oh shoot, I just need to put up a barrier. So that's what she's here for that barrier. We're just going to stall on the turtles. I don't believe there's any noticeable books here. I'm trying to think, but nothing really comes to mind. I actually don't honestly know what any books are here. So that's probably why nothing comes to mind. This is actually a pretty easy island. The only thing that's really difficult about this are the blue units. As you saw, I just blew her away. It's not too tricky. The only thing that really sucks is Hannibal's death effect, which is when he dies, he does a certain amount of damage to you, and if you die during that attack, you lose the island, and that is not fun. And because I have Monster Chopper, I have 0 recovery. Is that a smart move? No, it is not. But does Monster Chopper do a heck of a lot of damage with his special? Yes, he does. Mine's not max level yet, so he's going to probably do almost like 900,000, probably max, because it's all random for his special. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage, and which will really help us. Now, Time Skip Luffy, he has the special where it delays an opponent for 1 turn and deals 40 times his attack and damage. Young Arlong, he boosts slots by 1.25. And this is probably the most difficult stage you'll have on here if you don't have like super good strength units. So just go ahead and just knock the crap out of the Blue Gories. As you can see, look, we're taking quadruple damage, but the only damage we've taken from anyone on this entire island have been the turtles just to stall. So we may not even need to attack Hannibal, as it looks like all my specials are going to be ready by the time I face Hannibal. So this should be really fun. Not to mention that Arlong does change tandem and recovery orbs into strength slots. Again, you got to remember what your guys do, or else you'll come to the stage right before and you're like, oh crap, I forgot they did that. Don't be like me, guys. In the words of Zenigami's title, play smarter, not harder. I'm a proud advocate of playing harder until you freaking figure it out. Big old ball instincts. Alright. Warden, we have an emergency on our hands. What? This is my fault too? Alright, I'll fight this out too. So he's going to have the heavy defense up and change slots. I only got 1 recovery orb. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and use Monster Chopper. The Monster Chopper does different damage every time. So does he do 40 damage to all enemies? Let's see. Yep, to all enemies. Go ahead, Luffy. Do your thing. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and fight Hannibal. With his heavy defense up, we're not going to do too much damage. But we are able to do something. Changing slots. He always changed slots. And, well, what kind of slots? We got tandem and recovery orbs, which means we can go ahead and use... Wait, I thought it was tandem and recovery. Or is it... Oh, empty and tandem. Well, I'm just stupid. See, guys? I don't even know what my own characters do. Alright. Go ahead and just hit him like crazy. And I miss. This is actually my first time with this team, but I know for a fact it will beat it. I say it, I mean, you know, HANNYABAL. You're just going to keep changing my slots, bro. I feel you, dog. I feel you. So I'm going to go ahead and use Alvita here. I don't know if he's going to do anything crazy. If he does do anything crazy, it will be on the side below. Because this is a pretty easy island, I probably will only put his boss information here. So now he's going to go ahead and be like, Blast, I wanted to be the warden. And he's going to hit you for a bunch of damage. And we won. So that is how you do 30 standing Hannibal Island. I'm sorry, I don't know how my characters work or do. So I gave lots of false information about my characters. But on the island itself, I actually did pretty well. So Dr. Hero, look. Oh, we got Strong World Luffy. So I guess there are some pretty good books here. Let's see. Yeah, Celldeath is not that good. He's a character that boosts the chain multiplier by 2. Blue Gories don't really do much, but they are a pretty good free-to-play slasher, I guess, if you don't really have enough characters. Hannibal, his ability is boost damage done to poison characters by 1.3 for, I believe, 3 to 4 turns. He's a striker-driven unit. He's actually pretty good as a unit itself. Books here are pretty mediocre unless you actually have any of these characters. I don't have story mode Fukuro or Khalifa. Celldeath is actually a pretty good book to get here if you get him. He's not the best character, but for a good free-to-play team with Rayleigh and Celldeath, it does okay. But thank you guys so much for watching, and Dan the Pokemon out.